One of our goals at the St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce is to help inform voters about issues and candidates on the ballot. For this reason, we invited all candidates in the contested school board races to participate in an interview. Each candidate was asked to speak for 3 minutes and address the 5 following questions. What is your name and profession? Why are you running for school board? What do you want to accomplish if elected? With our most recent LEAP scores and number 18 ranking in district performance scores, what specifically needs to be done to improve our educational outcomes? And why are you the best candidate in your district? Candidates are speaking in alphabetical order. We hope that you find this presentation informative. If you have any additional questions for any of the candidates, please reach out to them individually. We will now hear from the candidates for District 9. District 9 covers Lancaster Elementary, Madisonville Elementary, and Madisonville Junior. First to speak will be Gia Baker.
Hi, I'm Gia Baker, candidate for St. Tammany Parish School Board, District 9. I would like to thank the St. Tammany Parish Chamber of Commerce for this opportunity to introduce myself. I am currently serving on the board in my district and have been for the past year and a half after being appointed. I am a retired St. Tammany Parish public school educator, having taught regular and special education. I also served as an IEP facilitator for St. Tammany Parish Special Education Department, focusing on compliance and planning, implementing, and monitoring educational plans to ensure students with special needs experience success in school. I am running for the school board because I have a passion for children and a passion for my community. St. Tammany Parish is my home, and I truly believe our community is a reflection of the quality of our public school system. We must educate all children to be true leaders of tomorrow. Since I have been on the board, I was diligent in facilitating the traffic zone on Highway 22 in front of Lancaster Elementary. I was able to get playground equipment as a budget line item, as playground equipment for elementary schools had strictly been paid for by the PTAs. I would like to continue to serve my community using a common sense approach to education. The previous accomplishments were initiated by simply listening to teachers, staff, and my constituents. I will continue to listen and act whenever necessary. I plan to continue to put school safety as a priority, voting for the latest and best technology available to keep students and staff safe while keeping parents informed. I will continue to listen to educators about curriculum, student performance, and professional development and respond accordingly to help facilitate the best possible student outcomes. I will work to ensure our classrooms are conducive to learning and discipline does not supersede a free and appropriate education for all. While we focus on numbers and ratings, it is crucial we understand our students are not statistics and our teachers are not robots. Our students are children and our educators are professionals, and we should be treated with dignity and respect. It is important that we work collaboratively to support our schools and ensure success. I am the best person for this job because I have experience in education. I have a year and a half experience on the board. I have been able to get things accomplished that constituents, teachers, and staff ask for. I have a passion for children, and I have a passion for my community. Please vote Gia Baker, District 9. Thank you.
Thank you, Gia. Now we will hear from Judith Champagne.
Hi, I am Judith Champagne, candidate for District 9, and I'm so happy to have this opportunity to share with you all for running in what I consider to be the most important public office in our community, which is being a member of our school board. For me, I spent half of my life dedicated to obtaining higher education for myself. And it was during my second year of OBGYN residency at LSU that I met my now husband. And I decided to step away from medicine to focus on my now 2 young children who are 6 and 7 years old. In getting involved in our public school system, I noticed many areas that we can improve. And number one is our timeliness in addressing the teacher and employee concerns. I've noticed with our bus driver issue last year that the unnecessary prolonged negotiations caused many bus drivers to walk off the job. With our teachers, they recently received their long-awaited stipends, but currently they're still waiting to receive their curriculum. If elected, I will ensure that these delays are eradicated. And this leads into my second point, which is we must restore the public trust within our school system. Our school system directly impacts the long-term economic development within our community. And unfortunately, for the first time in our parish's history, we are at risk of not having millages passed by a public vote. And that is a reflection of the public's lack of trust in our recent school board years. And what I will do if elected to restore that trust is hire an internal auditor so that there is 100% transparency on how the funds are spent and that the public can trust their tax dollars going into our school system once again. In order to improve our our educational outcomes, if elected, I will work to remove a lot of the bureaucratic work that teachers are given now, which include the high stakes testing. I will work to ensure that the curriculum that is approved has massive teacher approval. Current teachers within our school system will make sure that their input goes into approving the curriculum and that we have stability in our curriculum so it's not changing every 2 to 3 years. Lastly, I believe I am the best candidate for this job because both of my children are currently students at my district school, and next year they will each be attending 2 out of the 3 of my district schools. So I will be able to be extremely hands-on by being a part of the PTA, being able to be on campus, seeing firsthand what is being achieved, what the needs are, and seeing that it's done in a timely fashion. So I hope that I will have your support for the upcoming election, November 8th, that you will vote for Judith Champagne for District 9. Thank you.
Thank you, Judith. And now we will hear from the third candidate in that race, which is Cris Fontenot.
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to have you get to know me a little bit better. I'm a new face, I'm a fresh face. My name is Cris Fontenot, and I'm running for School Board District 9 in Madisonville. I am a retired professional from Tulane University, where I worked for many years in professional administrative positions where I help to manage money, write grants, take care of human resources issue. I am running for school board because I spent the early years of my life in communist Cuba. And so I can hear and I know what it feels like to have a controlled education by an entity like a huge government entity. I believe that education should be free and available to everyone, and I think it should be free of bias and political agendas. When I'm elected, I would like to work on 4 issues. Our children and grandchildren need education in the fundamentals. Our tax dollars must be spent wisely and transparently. Students, parents, and educators must all be supported and cultivated, and protecting the safety of our students is paramount. I believe that it's really important to have the capability to not just speak about the problems and to give your ideas of how to solve the problem, but also to reach across the table and listen so that you can come up with a solution to the problems, including everyone, even if you don't agree with 100% of what they are saying. As far as our scores are concerned, I know the scores are a problem I know we have lagged behind a little bit due to the pandemic and due to some changing curriculums. I believe that the curriculum should be reviewed every year and have teacher input on the curriculum, what works and what doesn't work. And we need to have something that's consistent. We need to get back to the basics. I also believe that although we have a curving line, that just because children that are on the left side of the 50% doesn't necessarily mean that they don't know how to read and they don't know how to write. They may not be reading at grade level, but maybe they're 2 months behind. I believe that we need to provide the tools that those children need to catch up. I don't think we will ever have 100% of being perfect, because we're not perfect and we constantly have to strive at that. But I think that with input from the teachers and have the policy writers, we can work on this. I also believe that curriculum shouldn't be changed every 2 or 3 years and should not be given to the teachers on the morning that school starts, of the week that school starts, without proper training of the curriculum, because then they're shuffling around to try to figure out how to best introduce the curriculum to the children and teach it to the best of their ability. I believe that I am the best candidate for this job because I'm a problem solver. I'm a good listener. I listen to people. I get along with a lot of people. I have a pretty much easygoing personality. So I can reach out across the table and work with everyone to solve our problems. So therefore, I am asking for your endorsement, and I'm asking for the vote of the people from Madisonville, Louisiana. Please vote Cris Fontenot for School Board, Madisonville District 9. Thank you.
Thank you, Cris, and thank you all for participating today. Thank you for watching our interviews with the St. Tammany School Board candidates, and we appreciate you trusting the St. Tammany Chamber of Commerce as an information source. The general election is on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, and any runoff races will be on December 10th. If you need more information about early voting, voting locations, or to register to vote, please visit the Louisiana Secretary of State's website. Thank you so much.